Welcome to XFA On Demand. My name is Dave Farris, sitting in the XFA studios, joined by Lisa, the Black Widow King. How are you?
I'm good, Dave. Thanks.
For this very special edition of XFA On Demand, we're taking a look at female fighters that are in the game today. Let's talk about your journey and where you are today.
About 12, 13 years ago, walked into Master Toddy's gym just looking for a good workout and basically fell in love with the contact portion of it. And he's such a good salesman. I signed up for 3 years for not only myself, but my daughter as well. So she was about 5 at the time. And
wait, the first time you walked into the gym, you signed up for 3 years?
Yeah, the first day that I walked into his gym. And I fell in love with Muay Thai, seriously, the first time I saw it. I saw everybody training, looked like they were having fun. I signed on the dotted line and just basically never looked back.
Well, let's get a little bit primal here. Do you love when you hit an opponent and they just crumple in front of you?
I think I love when I hit an opponent and I see blood. It's it's sick, but it just feels like, wow, did I do that? And wow, I could do so much more. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that if we were just to walk out onto the street right now and talk to every Joe Blow that we ran into that say, female fighting, what? I hate it. I don't like it. I don't think women have a place in fighting. Obviously, your opinion differs a little bit.
Well, absolutely. And I think that there's a lot of people, just as many people, the naysayers out there are just as many people who absolutely love female fighting. And what I hear, certainly I'm partial because I'm a female fighter, but from what I hear, the feedback is that the female fights don't leave a lot to the imagination. You see the opponents come out, you see them square off. Half the time there is none of the touching gloves. They go for it. We don't get all of the opportunities that we feel we should be given or that we feel are equal to what the men get. So when we get out there, this is sometimes our one shot. It's like that Eminem song where it says, you got one chance, put your best foot forward, and they do. People in the industry, for the most part, I would have to say 98% of us that are female fighters, we're very supportive of each other. It's kind of hard not to be supportive of another person who loves what you love, is facing the same challenges that you do. Every now and again, there are those who just want to hate, want to, either talk some smack. It builds them up. It, keeps people talking about them. And, I don't lose any sleep over it. And I usually realize they're probably pretty young individuals, and I'm sure I know where you're going with this, but
okay, there's this young lady.
It happens.
Whose name is Felice, and she got to the point where she was attacking you on a podcast based out of North Carolina called the Unholy Matrimony Show, and she was saying some things that I would say border on disrespectful, and I'm going to play the clip for you, and I just want your honest reaction.
Sure.
Well, the funny thing is that if you're a fighter and you're in this sport to fight, she would step up and fight me. Apparently she's scared, and I know she is. She knows that I would own her. I don't even think the fight would last 30 seconds. If you're a fighter, you step up and you fight. If you're as good as you claim to be, then you'll fight anybody. And the reason why I've called out so many fighters is because I have a big name, and I do this. I'm in the sport because I love to fight. I love the competition, and it's so hard to find fights at the level that I'm at, and for girls to not want to fight me when they're trying to build their name up as, oh, I'm this badass fighter, well, then fight. Step up and fight.
But your first reaction is what?
Young, arrogant, and foolish. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. This isn't WWE. I mean, we're not going out there trying to break a person down to build yourself up, and that would be something I would be telling my almost 18-year-old daughter is,
right.
you don't try to insult a person to make yourself look better. That's ignorant. So, and that I guess would have to be my first response.
Do you think the fight would be over in 30 seconds?
I've never had a fight over in 30 seconds.
Do you think she has a big name?
No, I really don't. I think when she went on Fight Girls, she was maybe her first Muay Thai fight, and she went to Thailand and fought someone who was underage. And I haven't seen her really go up against someone with a big name. She did in Japan. That didn't fare so well for Felice.
She went on in the interview to say that she would fight you for free. If we could set the fight up, would you do it?
I'd go fight her in the street right now. It has nothing to do with it. There's nothing worse than talking all that smacking than getting beaten down.
Does it feel good to be almost a pioneer of female fighters? I mean, as it starts to enter the mainstream of America, you're right there at the beginning and you're ushering in this whole new era?
Oh, it feels amazing. I've been asked that before, how do you feel, 10, 20 years from now, what's it going to be? And I feel great about it. I mean, someone always has to take those first steps. And being that I have children and, even my daughter at 17 years old, if she decides that she really wants to push the envelope with this, she will be able to do so much more than I did. If I never got in the ring again, I would still feel great about all the experiences, the travel, and everything else. So, yeah, I have nothing but fabulous things to say about the sport, and I know fabulous things are yet to come.
If you want to see plenty more female fights, make sure you tune in to the XFA. Of course, Lisa King will be there guiding us along the entire way. We appreciate you joining us in the studio for a special edition of XFA On Demand. I'm Dave Fair, next to Lisa the Black Widow King. Thanks for watching.